Hello everyone, it is Zelric here, and I am back again with another video. Right off the front here, I'm definitely going to be a bit more far and few between with my videos. I know I'm kind of variant on whether or not I post two or one video a week right now, but I'm moving up in my job. I got promoted, so I'm having to work more hours, and due to that fact, I'm going to have less time to devote to making videos. Now I know my video style. I don't do a ton of editing. I like to kind of do one take if I can, because I haven't got a real background in editing, so I don't really know where I'm started there. So I kind of try and fix audio if I can, and then I do a few tweaks here and there, but I just play the game I'm doing and give you the information I need. That's either here or there. Thank you if you stay and like that kind of thing. If you don't, I'm sorry. Regardless, that's gonna make my videos a bit more far and few between. I'm sorry about that. I'll try and keep what I'm saying here a bit more compact, so you don't have to watch a 15-minute video on what I'm saying. Today, I'm going to be playing Hero Siege. If you have a question, no, I am not going to be quitting PoE 2. I just wanted to play Hero Siege on its season start with a buddy of mine. We're playing a private league, their version of a private league, which is called Blood Packs. If you are if you want to look more into Hero Siege and stuff like that and start playing more, I can definitely release a video on different starting beginner tips. If you would like to see that kind of thing, leave a comment down below. But this video will be going over some of the resources you can use to help you know a bit more about the game. Of course, I'm going to immediately say use the Discord. They have a Discord. I know I'm going to briefly show it, but here. They've got a Discord. This is other people's stuff, but they do have a Discord here. Go to their website, find the Discord. You can ask questions on here. There's a dedicated fan base that loves to answer questions and stuff like that. They've even got a class section for each individual class in the game. So it's very good overall, in my opinion. But the main thing I wanted to look at today was mostly actually something that I don't think any other creator around here, which there's a handful of creators that play Hero Siege, which are amazing. There's like Graxy, which does the builds, which he doesn't do the only builds that exist, but he is the main source for newer players that want to do that want to play Hero Siege and find a build to play. He's the one you go to. What I wanted to show is actually the relics that they've updated in this season. But not only that, just this site in general. Somebody on the Discord apparently made an app. It's called Vercel app, and it has a whole bunch of, as up to date as it can be, up to season 8, which is the current season, info on all the updated items, all the updated relics, which relics are these things I'll show you in game. Not that. They are these relics. They go up to from level 1 to level 10, and they give you various stats. They're basically like little permanent buffs that you can grab from farming enemies in the world, and some are pretty significant, especially these buffs that they've been giving. They're pretty insane buffs. My character isn't super well geared, but he is pretty good geared. Anyway, neither here nor there. These are the relics, and what I wanted to kind of go over today is just show you that this site exists, because a lot of people have been saying that I play this game with is that there's not very many resources that they can look at and say this is how, like, basically the PoEDB of this game, the database, what you can look at to go see things change and see what's in the game, see items, see different things for your build if you would like to make your own build. This is the site you'd probably use here, Vercel, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I know this game has a bit of a negative reception for the people who used to play it, because it's a game that's been developed for a long time. It's a good game. That's all I have to say. You'll have fun. You don't have to pay a whole lot. There really isn't a lot of pay to win, if at all. The only thing you could consider pay to win is they lock classes behind a pay gate, so you have to pay for each, not each class. They have a list of starting classes that you get, like a list of 8 or so, but they do have a fair amount of classes that are all locked behind a small DLC to pay for. If you would like to play this game, I would recommend paying the base price and playing one of the base classes, because every build in this game is viable all the way through. You might have a better or worse time getting started on the class, but every class's end game are all very viable and can do all the stuff in the game. So it's just a matter of how fast you're going through the game itself, the leveling process of the game. But back to what I was saying, I wanted to talk about all the different relics, and these are the updated, up-to-date Season 8 relics and the changes they've made to them with this Vercel data thing. You go to data, you can go to relics, and then you can look at all the augments, you can look at different translations, you can look at effects. It's basically the database for this game. And that's mainly what I wanted to go through. I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but this does show apparently the level 10 versions of all of these. So at level 1, some of these relics that you'll pick up throughout your gameplay will have different effects on them compared to when they're level 10. Some are just a straight up a stack of 10 on this items. So if you pick up a magic mushroom on the ground, the level 1 version is just plus 3 to all attributes. So therefore, the level 10 version is plus 30 to all attributes. A lot of them are like that, but some of them, say the Holy Bible, starts out with, ooh, I did not mean to do that, starts out with just plus 1 to all attributes. That's it. No all skills. You have to get it to level 5 to get it to 5 all attributes and 1 all skills, and then level 10 to get it to this right here. So keep in mind that this is very important to see if you want to know whether or not the relic you picked up is going to change later in the game, because there's not a very good resource other than this site that I found to give you that information. And there's been a lot of changes. If you're a veteran player of this game, there's been a lot of changes so far. So I would recommend, if you've played the game before, I would go back in this and look through them and see what's changed to see if the relics you know are still the best ones for the build you want to play. Otherwise, this site may be a little foreign to someone who hasn't played the game a bit. But I'll release more of a beginner guide video later. But I really wanted to just get this into the public eye as best I could. I know I've got a small channel, but I'm just trying my best here. It's still gone a little long, but regardless, thank y'all guys for watching the channel. I appreciate every subscriber. I appreciate every view I get. It means the world to me, and I know that my videos can get kind of long-winded, and but regardless, I appreciate everybody. I seriously do. And if you still watch and you enjoy the videos, it means the world to me that you're here. And I will do my best to release as many videos as I can and keep y'all up to date on the games I play. I do still plan on playing PoE 2 in the future, for anyone who might be wondering. I'll go back after I'm done playing this game. So either way, thanks guys for everything. Peace out.